So that was Viktor Yanukovych giving his first interview to Western media, speaking to the BBC's Gabriel Gatehouse. Let's get reaction from Dmytro Shymkiv, who is in Kiev. As deputy head of the Ukrainian president's office, he is close to Mr. Yanukovych's successor, Petro Poroshenko. Thank you very much for joining us. We heard Viktor Yanukovych there saying that he insists that he never gave orders to shoot civilians in Maidan Square.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much for having me. I think that Ms. Yanukovych fled the country after having brutally cracked down on the peaceful protests. He's hiding in Russia, which is aggressively annexed Crimea and created war in eastern Ukraine, in Donetsk and Lugansk. It's Russian-backed up terrorists that shut down MH17. It's Russian-backed up soldiers coming and fighting on Ukrainian territory. It's on the Yanukovych hands, the heavenly 100 victims. I think, and he's hiding in the country, which is currently making aggression against my country.
But he insists that he was a victim of a far-right group. What's your reaction?
I think that there was several times, 3 or 4 times, Maidan was stormed by police with weapons and tanks. And actually, Yanukovych was still in power as a president. And that's everything was happening during him being in full power. He never stopped the police, never stopped the tanks to attacking peaceful demonstration. So all this allegation or denial that he is having is completely outrageous, in the same way as he's talking about ostriches.
He also mentioned your side talking about getting Crimea back. He was asking the question, how could you do that? By war, how? Is that something that you think is feasible? Do you want to regain Crimea?
Crimea is Ukrainian territory, and it's worldwide recognized as Ukrainian territory. The action that Russia did is violating international law and violating all principles that have been established after 1945. And I think that we believe and we are sure that in the long-term perspective, we understand there is a complexity of diplomatic process. Ukraine will get Crimea back. It is Ukrainian territory. There is a huge population of Tatars, which is currently under oppression of Russian regime.
And just going back to what happened in Maidan Square, Yanukovych was saying that he doesn't deny some responsibility. Do you think there's a softening of his stance in terms of all those people killed?
If he believes he is innocent, he can travel back to Ukraine and stand in front of the trial.
Dmytro Shymkiv, thank you very much for speaking to us. Dmytro Shymkiv, Deputy Head of Ukraine's Presidential Office. Thank you.